So let's talk bidding wars. I have been in many multiple offer situations, both as a listing agent and a buyer's agent. So here's some things that I would consider if I were you if you're up against a multiple offer situation. Number one is knowledge is power. So get to know your local market very well. Your agent should be able to give you comps to compare the house that you want to put an offer in and how that matches up. Number two is that you want to align yourself with a really strong lender and a real estate agent. You want a real estate agent who is going to be able to do a very organized, buttoned up offer package, who might have a very good reputation in the area, because rapport with the listing agent is going to be key. So you want to make sure you're aligning yourself with an agent who is not only experienced but has a very good reputation in the local market. As far as a lender goes, you want to talk to them about not just getting pre-approved, but maybe credit approved. And what that means is that you've taken that pre-approval to the next level. Your financials have already started the underwriting process, and that bank saying, I'm committed to lending money to you. So that gives your pre-approval a little bit more weight when you're stacked up against another offer. Number 3 or 4, I forget what number we're on, but you also want to make sure that you're not only putting in a strong market, a strong offer, but in ultra hot markets like Ridgewood, Hohokus, Paramus, actually almost every town in Bergen County right now, is that, there's the market value for the house, but you also might want to think about putting in a premium on top of that to show your desire to own the house. It's not so much that it's the market that's saying what the price is going for, it's your desirability for that house. So you never want to wake up the next morning after you've lost the bid and said, oh, if only I put in another $10,000. And yes, $10,000 is a lot of money, but over the course of a 30-year mortgage, it might not amount to a lot. So just be as aggressive as you can be without overextending yourself. So keep that in mind as well. You also want to make sure that you personalize your offer. Now, love letters are not really accepted these days, but your agent should be able to give a very strong synopsis of your qualifications as a buyer and a potential member of that community. So, maybe the summary can say something about your professions or your hobbies or your ties to the community or things like that, and also to show how solid you are in your jobs. That's important as well. So that's something to consider. Also, you want to maybe think about limiting your contingencies, and that means either limiting or waiving the appraisal or limiting the inspection. I would never tell you to waive the inspection, but with regard to the appraisal, if you've got the cash reserves, you might want to think about waiving either the entire appraisal or a portion of it. And again, talk to your lender about that and make sure that there's very little risk in doing so. And then with regard to inspections, you want to tell the seller that you're just going to focus on the serious stuff, the most important things that are structural, mechanical, hazardous, environmental. You want to cover yourself, but you also want to send the message to the seller that you're not going to nitpick on stuff that's not going to amount to a lot of work or a lot of money. And through it all, you need to stay positive. I know it's very frustrating and discouraging sometimes to lose out on bidding wars, but you got to be in the game to win it, and it is worth it to win, and you will eventually win if you follow these steps and be patient, because the market will turn. It always does. And just staying on top of things, understanding your buying power, and aligning yourself with a great lender and a great realtor will help you in this environment. So reach out if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you.